Hi, Rich Lucas from Rich Lucas Personal Training. This is the third instalment in the videos on YouTube and the website. Now, so far we've done the introduction, we've done how to build muscle. This one is probably the one that's been most requested, is how to guarantee to lose weight. We're going to go through 6 steps of how to guarantee that you can lose weight without mentioning points, the different food groups you can eat, anything like that. It's just good, solid common sense on how you can lose weight. Now, the weight loss market is a colossal multi-billion pound, dollar, euro industry. I mean, millions every year go to slimming clubs, they buy diet pills, they buy weight loss shakes. They really go to town and spend a lot of money on it. And what it seems to me is that the entire weight loss market seems to play on the public's ignorance of what they're eating in the first place, their laziness, the fact that they don't want to get up and exercise and they're looking for the easy option. The lack of patience, I think if people don't get results straight away, they tend to look elsewhere, and also their fickle nature. It seems that they want to make as much money as possible without really caring if anyone loses any weight. To be honest, me being a cynic, I sort of think that if they don't really want people to lose weight sustainably, because then they lose their target market, but hey, that's just me. Well, I care if you lose weight, so what we're going to do is we're going to go through these 6 steps that you can sustainably lose weight. There's no tricks to it, it's just honest, solid, good work. If you do it, you can lose as much weight as you want, or you can even put on weight if that's your goal. Okay, now, before I start, I'm going to have to say that if you're not a client of mine, if I don't see you on a regular basis, you do this sort of thing at your own risk. Also, consult a doctor beforehand. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is you're going to need to work out your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. Now, the way you do this is you're going to work out the amount of calories you would burn if you just laid on the sofa. So the following equation that you're going to do is you take your weight in kilograms and you multiply it by 25. That gives you your basal metabolic rate. So we're going to go for an example here. Our example, 75 kilograms, we multiply that by 25. That means it's 1,875 calories on a daily basis that they would need just to survive. So we need to go on from this because we don't just lie on the sofa, we move about. Some of us are more active than others. So what we're going to do is we're going to think about the activity level. Now, if you do absolutely nothing, just lay on the sofa, your BMR would of course be 1,875, and you would not multiply that by anything. If you were sedentary, or mildly active, you're going to add 20% of those daily calories, so 20% of 1,875 calories, or whatever your BMR is. From there, if they were very active, you would add 50%. So if someone's very, very active, you would take 50% of your daily calories and you would add that to it. What we're going to say is, our example is quite active, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a 20%. So now that is 75 kilograms multiplied 20%. That is going to work out as 2,812 calories per day. Okay, so that is just what they need to eat to get around and what they would need to eat to sustain their calories. Okay, so that would be the maintain rate. Now, here's the trick. So we know that our person, he's quite active, he weighs 75 kilograms, he needs 2,812 calories a day just to maintain weight. If he wants to lose weight, we're going to need to create a calorie deficit, and this is the important part. It's very much worth knowing that a pound of body fat weighs worth about 3,500 calories. So if you want to lose a pound of body fat per week, you would need to create a calorie deficit of 3,500 calories per week, or 500 calories a day. Okay? So you can either do that through exercise, or you could do that through diet, or you can do it through a combination of both. The most important thing is you create that calorie deficit of, say, 500 calories a day, and that will bring weight down. You will lose weight sustainably. You will lose a pound of body fat a week, which is a very conservative estimate, and it is much more sustainable. Your BMR stays steady, and it doesn't throw your body into override. So once we've done those 3 parts, so working out your BMR, working out your total daily calorie needs, and creating that calorie deficit. Number 4 is know where your calories you eat are coming from. This is something that everyone falls down on, particularly with the processed foods that you can eat today. Your calories should come from the following food groups. So 33% of your calories should come from low glycemic index carbohydrates, such as brown pasta, brown rice, brown bread, potatoes, oats, Forget the Atkins diet. If you don't get carbs, you do not get off the sofa, because you won't have the energy. Carbohydrates give you energy, and you need that. Now, if you don't eat carbohydrates, what are you going to be burning? You're going to be burning muscle, which isn't great for weight loss long term, trust me. Okay, so once you get your 33%, now the next 33% of your calories should come from fruit and vegetables. Now bear in mind, fruit is a carbohydrate portion and can be quite calorific. Coconut, for example, is very calorific. It's not to say you shouldn't eat it, and it isn't good for you, because it really is. Fruit is great for you, but a third of your calories should be coming from vegetables, fruit. Another third of your calories should be coming from low glycemic carbohydrates. Okay? The next 20% of your calories should be coming from meat or meat substitutes and dairy. Go for the lean things like lean chicken, lean steak, lean mince. Go for the lower fat varieties. Okay, this gives you protein. It's the building blocks of your body. It reshapes your body. It grows muscle mass. It's really good stuff to be eating. Also dairy. I mean, personally, I would go for the skim milk because there's less fat in it, particularly if you're trying to lose weight. 10% of your calories should come from fats and oils. Now, I'm not saying that you go off and swig away at vegetable oil, because that's not good. Don't go frying your chips in it either, because that doesn't count as any sort of portion. It just counts as bad food. What you need to be doing is choosing saturated fats. A really good one, olive oil, so a tablespoon maybe over your salad. Oils are really good, omega-3 vitamins. It keeps your heart healthy. So 10% of your calories should be coming from fats and oils. Excuse me. Now the last 5% of your calories is made up of sugary and savoury snacks. Now this, you've probably all heard the phrase everything in moderation, and that's brilliant, because you do need a little bit of everything in moderation, otherwise it's not sustainable long term. So a little bit of sweet stuff, a little bit of savoury stuff, but literally you're looking at about 100 calories a day. It's not very much, and if you want to lose weight, I'd say keep away from it. Point number 5 is increase your activity levels. I can't say enough. If you want to burn fat, if you want to lose weight, you've got to do cardio. You've got to get on the treadmill and get running. You've got to go out and get on your bike. You need to be keeping your heart rate up between 55% and 85% of your maximum heart rate. You need to be out doing good exercise at least 3 times a week. I would say between 45 minutes an hour. That's going to make sure that you burn the fat, okay? And it's also conducive to fat burning work. Okay. Number 6, if you hate broccoli, don't eat it, or any sort of food. If it's sort of food you don't like, the purpose of the advice I'm giving you is to give you something sustainable. So don't think, okay, well, I'm just going to live on broccoli or bananas for the next 6 months, because you're not going to stick to it realistically. Everything in moderation. I mean, if you go to the food website, the Eat Well plate, if you Google Eat Well plate, you can find all the food that you should be eating on that, or alternatively email me at mail@rl-personaltrainer.co.uk and I'll email it across to you. Okay, so the 6 points: work out your BMR, work out your daily calorie needs, create a calorie deficit, increase your activity levels, and if there's certain foods you don't like, don't eat it. I understand I got quite scientific with you today, and I don't apologise for that, because it is quite a complex subject. If you need any more help, like I say, give me a call, 07961 473 653, or drop us a message, and I'll talk you through it, okay?